Hey everybody, we're back with Maurice Lowman from Kia of Attleboro, and we're talking about a very exciting car today, Maurice, the EV6. Give us some details on this cool machine.
Brand new for 2022 and then back again for 2023, available in 3 different trim levels when you're talking about all-wheel drive, and that would be the Wind, the GT line, and then the high-performing GT.
Cool, and that has, what, 576 horsepower?
576 horsepower.
Yeah,
it's a
Kia.
true supercar.
Yeah, and the 0 to 60 on those is like...
3.5 seconds. It's competing with all of the big names out there.
Yeah, Tesla, I mean, 3.5 seconds to 60. 10 years ago, that was, you know...
Tesla, Porsche, you'd be surprised when you see these road tests how well the Kia rates.
Yeah, I mean, those are Ferrari Enzo Carrera GT numbers. That's,
exactly.
And by the way, I think it looks great.
They did an excellent job. It's a brand new vehicle for us. The styling, the lines, everything from the 21-inch wheels, the fluorescent green calipers. There's true sport bucket seats on the inside.
Nice.
That's just the GT. You don't lose any of the style, and you don't lose any of the safety or any of the technology.
With all the trim levels?
With all the trim levels. You're just talking
really
about different levels of performance, but they gave you all of the luxury, all of the safety, and all of the style in every single trim level.
Oh, that's great. It also looks obviously very slippery. I think they've been knocking it out of the park with the design lately. I like the low nose. Obviously, there's no engine up here, so when you're driving, you have a nice commanding view of the road, right? Which is nice, the low cowl in the front there.
Great road visibility.
And I also like this little detail back here. We've got the spoiler, we've got a spoiler here. I think it's a smart looking vehicle.
And the light goes all the way across the back. They look incredible at night. They look incredible during the day. It's really catching a lot of people's attention. We bring so many new folks to the brand that say the same thing. I can't believe this is a Kia.
Right, I mean, styling like this, it's really impressive. I saw one on the road the other day and I saw the really neat, like, long rear tail light.
Yes.
I caught up to it and I was like, what? I was like, oh, it's EV6. I was like, that's pretty neat. So Maurice, we were talking, there's 3 different lines, a couple of rear-wheel drive, a couple of all-wheel drive, but obviously here in New England we'll be getting the pretty much all-wheel drive models, correct?
Every vehicle that we've been delivered here up in the Northeast has been the all-wheel drive with the Wind, the GT line, and as well as the true GT.
Cool, and I see even on the Wind there's a lot of standard options here. Let's go over a couple of these. I see we've got an 800 volt capable fast charging capability, which means it can probably charge what, to 80% in 20-25 minutes or so.
A little bit less than that, sometimes 12 to 20 minutes. So yes, it is compatible with all DC fast charging, and I think it's between 10 and 20 minutes that you can get up to 80%.
Oh, that's wild. And you and I were kind of talking off camera. A really neat feature that I was unaware of is that it has this cold weather ready range preserving heat pump system. So what does that do?
So that keeps the batteries warm to preserve the range.
Right, because I don't know if our viewers know this, but when it gets colder out, the battery range tends to get cut down significantly. So keeping those batteries at an optimum operating temp will give you the range that is usually advertised with the vehicle. And these, even in the base, or I don't want to call it the base, but the Wind all-wheel drive, I see it's 282 miles, but you said you've had people get almost up to 300?
It's rated at the 282, but a lot of folks in the forums have been talking as high as 300, 302 miles.
Oh, that's great.
So as I mentioned earlier, Kia does not take out any of the luxury or safety technologies in any of the trims. So no matter what trim you go with, you're going to get things like the vegan-friendly leather, heated and ventilated front seats, heated steering wheel, the onboard power generator, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is standard. The 12.3-inch dual panoramic screen that we're starting to see in all of our Kias is absolutely beautiful.
I've seen it myself. It looks great.
People can't believe it. They're so impressed by it. It just helps with making the vehicle look modern, techy, and luxurious all at the same time. 14 speakers with the premium Meridian audio system is awesome. Wireless phone charging.
Wish I had that in my car.
The smart liftgate, and then if you do get the available tech pack, you have the blind spot view monitor, including the surround view monitor, which is absolutely awesome. Turn signals included. You get to see the left-hand side of the car or the right-hand side of the car.
Oh, that's really neat. I like that a lot.
So just to touch on the safety again, all of the advanced safety features that you would expect to find in a brand new EV, Kia packs right into what they call Kia DriveWise. So you have front collision, rear collision, blind spot collision, but not only do you have those systems, you have the avoidance assist. So it will assist you with braking when it detects a collision.
Oh, neat.
So keeping with the excitement for the second year of its release, it was awarded the North American Utility Vehicle of the Year. It's a true 5-passenger crossover with all-wheel drive capabilities. And once again, just to talk about the safety, every potential safety feature that you can think of, including the lane keep and the lane follow assist.
Neat, and obviously it comes, we were touching on the fact that it says 10 to 80% charge with DC fast chargers in 18 minutes. Now it's getting closer and closer to gasoline cars. We're closing the gap.
Yes, absolutely. That's such a short period of time to get up to 80%.
Nice, and obviously it's a liftback. It's kind of, would you consider it an SUV?
They call it a crossover. I like to call it a true 5-door hatchback. I love the utility of having that lift back.
Sure.
And you can throw a bunch of stuff back there.
Nice, and the seats fold down and it's got plenty of room.
Yes.
And you actually drove one here today, correct?
I did drive one here today.
And I know you can be biased. What did you think?
It's quiet, it's smooth, the power is readily available, and you feel safe because you have all of the safety features turned on, and it's always letting you know if somebody's in your blind spot, if someone's too close behind you, or if you're getting too close to somebody in front of you.
That's great. So it is a car show, and we love fast cars. So we needed to bring up a comparison of the acceleration with the Kia EV6 with the Lamborghini Huracan Evo Spider rear-wheel drive. Try to say that 5 times fast. Now that does 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds, which is about what the Kia EV6 does. So imagine pulling up to a set of lights with somebody who just bought a brand new Huracan Evo Spider and just taking them off the line. That's pretty impressive to me. But Maurice, thanks as always for coming in. We love having you here. Kia's really come out with some exciting cars, and tell us where we can get them.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a thrill to be with such a passionate car guy as yourself. Kia of Attleboro, 795 Newport Ave. You can always reach out to us online or come see me directly. We actually are very fortunate to have a true GT in the showroom right now. Awesome. The one that holds the 576 horsepower.
So anybody can come check it out.
Come on down and check it out.
All right, thanks for coming, man.
Thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.